Hey y'all, I'm Teresa.
And Mark.
And we're your hosts for
Tell Me That Story,
where we'll tell you true stories of real life happenings.
So stick around, because you never know what you might hear.
Hey y'all, we're so excited about where we are today. We want to take you on a journey with us today. We have made a little trip. It's not very far from where we live, about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we're excited to show you what comes next.
So this is where we are. We are at the Ark Encounter in Kentucky, and we are excited about going in and checking it out, and we're gonna have a good show for y'all coming up after this, so stay tuned. See y'all later. So for those of you who hadn't been here, the first thing when you walk up, just the sheer enormity of this thing is unbelievable how huge this thing is. It's just mind-blowing at how enormous it is. Let's go inside and check it out.
every bird that can fly in all directions, even backwards. My wife, she likes that tall, long-necked brown and white animal with the fuzzy knobs on its head. Actually, not too difficult. You see, God knew just how big the ark would need to be. So his instructions were perfect to fit all the animals and all the needed food and supplies. And thankfully, God didn't send the largest of each kind. Good question. Right now, I'm documenting some of the terrible things that happened before the flood. I need to warn my children and their children after them what can happen if they do not follow the Creator and his ways.
Well, y'all, we made it through the Ark. It's been several hours later. You can tell we got the wind-blown look. We've been through the Ark. We've been through the zoo that they have at the Ark. I thought that was an incredible idea to have a zoo at the Ark. It's just been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was definitely impressive, to say the least. It was just nothing short of amazing. If you haven't been here, you need to come. Mm-hmm. It's definitely worth seeing. It answered a lot of questions for me. It opened my eyes to a lot of things that I've wondered about over the years. Mm-hmm. So what was your biggest takeaway from our visit to the Ark?
My absolute favorite thing was they had Noah sitting at a table, and he was sitting there, and there was an iPad, and you could push the button and it would ask him a question and he would answer that. It made it so real.
Yeah.
So real for me.
It was an animatronics type I don't even know what you call it, kind of like a robot deal, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. My biggest takeaway was, how did they get all the animals on the Ark? And I had the misconception, like a lot of people, that it was 2 of every animal on the planet. But as you saw in the clips, God brought the animals to the Ark by kind, mm-hmm. not by species.
Yeah.
And that made a whole lot more sense. And when you go in this place and you look at how big it is and how it's set up and how it's arranged, it is absolutely big enough to carry all those animals.
Yeah, and something that it helped me realize also was that some of them were, they put younger ones on there. It was younger, so they would be smaller. There wouldn't be as much waste. They
that had
eat
never
as much.
occurred to me either.
Never occurred to me.
Yeah, some of the bigger animals they brought juveniles on, so they wouldn't eat as much and take up as much room. It was really, really interesting. And I know the Bible is very limited on what it tells about the Ark. I know a lot of what they did here. A lot of it is a lot of it's speculation on how they did things, but everything that I saw makes perfect sense that it would have actually been done that way because it just works.
Well, also they had researched history,
Right.
you know, and the way things were done in history.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it was incredible. And also, what I really enjoyed seeing is how they would have some food that they were actually growing. So the light that would come in and were to be able to actually grow some food on there. So
yeah, because they had a lot of animals on the ark that were plant eaters. They only ate plants, so they had to grow food for them on the ark. And it was really amazing. It's worth seeing. I wish everybody, I wish all these people that say, oh, there's no way there was ever a flood, there's no way that this could have happened, I wish they would all come and just walk through and look at everything and read, because if you walk out of this place denying that there was a Noah and that there was an ark and that there was a flood, I think you don't believe because you don't want to believe. Because it's very, very convincing. It's very eye-opening. It's a really educational experience, and I think everybody needs to come see it.
yeah, if y'all get a chance, make your way to Kentucky and go to the Ark Encounter.
And we're going to do the Creation Museum tomorrow. We haven't had time to do that today because it takes a good while to go through the Ark. And then we went through the zoo. The zoo is really good too. It's small, but it's really nice. But thank you guys.
And all the employees that we have run into have been absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, really nice people, really hospitable. So, you got anything else you want to throw in before we close it out?
I don't think so. Just thank y'all for joining us on our journey to the Ark Encounter, and be looking for the clips and like and share and subscribe, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you guys. See you next time.